This is the Eastern Security Network under the leadership of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of IPOB. The men, they are ready to go. Nnamdi Kanu, your man is ready to go. They are ready to go.
This information is coming to you from the office of Major General Gento under the leadership of General Igwe Butozo.
And then your husband, so-called, gave order that he has dissolved a particular cabinet or criminals. And you said no, over your dead body will that happen. But those games that Nnamdi Kanu fire will remain until Nnamdi Kanu comes out. What are the measures that Uchechi Kanu has put in place for that man to come out? If not we, the United States of Biafran government, that is pushing for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Have you ever spoken to Dr. Masanga before? Have you ever spoken to Dr. Ngozi before Uchechi Kanu? You called my prime minister a terrorist. You called my prime minister the murderer of Biafrans. You called my prime minister a midget. And you think you're going to go scot-free. You are not going to go scot-free, Uchechi Kanu. You are not going to go scot-free. Believe you me, since you came on social media, I will tear you into pieces today. You don't know who I am. You don't know me, I'm telling you, you don't know who we are.
Obochoma Igbo munoze mozo askwam konyechili ya zelo biko agmacho konyobla gochasanti ya ofuma on this video because this video is a sensitive one and we have to treat it with caution because there has been a widespread rumors flying around that Nnamdi Kanu gave order to dissolve some certain elements. And his wife has also come out to say, no, these people should not be dissolved. And then when an issue of whose order should we follow. And I want you to pay a serious attention to this video and watch it to the end. And metronimaka na subscribe button and share this video as many as you can.
The Chief of Armed Forces of Biafra Nation, Okigwe Senatorial Zone. Official statements from the Eastern Security Network, ESN. Strong warning to all those sabotaging the IPOB Code of Conduct. The Eastern Security Network is watching with serious concern as some people are trying to destroy the IPOB Code of Conduct and they challenge the authority of our Supreme Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The IPOB Code of Conduct is our constitution. It clearly says that only the Supreme Leader has the power to appoint, suspend, dismiss, or dissolve any principal officer. Anything the dissolved third administration is saying or doing now is null and void. It has no effect. IPOB is not like Nigeria, where people ignore rules and grab power anyhow. In IPOB, rules are rules. Commands and control are very important. Authority comes only from the Supreme Leader. We are under one command, and the supreme authority of Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That authority is set in stone until only he says otherwise. No subordinate or dissolved group can suspend or challenge the office that created them. A sacrifice that must not be forgotten. When nobody cared about our people, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed IPOB and he created ESN. It is because of his courage that our land has fared better than most places under Fulani attack. For any human being to choose this time to attack the dignity of his office is a sacrilege that will never be forgiven. Those who dream they can remove or insult his office with useless statements must be smoking drugs along with their political masters like Chukwuma Soludo, who is their chief sponsor. Warning to all saboteurs. At this dangerous time, when our people are facing attacks and killings, internal sabotage will not be tolerated. The Eastern Security Network stands 100% with the Supreme Leader and the Code of Conduct. We advise journalists and the media houses to read the IPOB Code of Conduct before publishing anything on this matter. Issued by Eastern Security Network, ESN, Command Headquarters.
I want to appreciate Nnamdi Kanu, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, and Dr. Ngozi Orebweze. These three are the people that we know for now. We do not know any other. And I want to say this once again today, that there is only one government, believe you me, under the leadership of Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa Njoku, and Dr. Ngozi Orebweze. These three, only in one government. There is no other. I do not know DOS. I don't know any IPOB member or whatever they call themselves. They might be IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra. That is for real. Any other is fake. Today, I am here to respond to one thing I was never going to respond to. I didn't want to come out to respond to that, but I'm going to be responding to Uchechi Okukano, because everything she said was rubbish. She was not making sense because she tried to be relevant, but she was not. I'm going to be responding to one thing that she said on that video, mentioning Simon Ekpa's name. I've often told Biafrans, believe you me, that anytime anybody comes to attack Simon Ekpa, you are attacking me directly. Today, I am going to look away from the respect that I've been giving Onyendu. Onyendu owns his respect, but you see this woman, I'm going to tear her to pieces today. Now, this woman said that, called my prime minister a midget. Let us go and look at what a midget, the meaning of midget. Midget are dwarfs. Midget are the people who have a certain condition that makes them to, be isolated from other people, such as dwarfism, such as small body or any kind of, a body size that is not tall. That is what a midget is. And that is what this woman called my prime minister. Anyway, that is not even the angle that I'm going. But that is an insult to me and to the prime minister and to every Biafran, genuine Biafrans at large. Secondly, she said, prime minister is the reason why Nnamdi Kanu was given life imprisonment. And thirdly, she said that Simon Ekpa was the reason why Biafrans were being unalived. You know what I mean by unalived? Killed. That's what Uchechi Kanu said. Let me break it down for us. Now, in that interview that they paid her to come and do, that the terrorist Nigerian government paid her to do, they told her exactly what she's going to say, because Simon Ekpa's case is coming out very soon. And all of you know that anytime Simon Ekpa comes out is to defend the United States of Biafran government, because her China Sanworu and the rest of their criminal gang, they have failed. They have failed, and Nnamdi Kanu fired them. According to how the whole story goes, I don't know whether Nnamdi Kanu did that or not. We don't know about that. We don't know the orders that was given, if it was given by Nnamdi Kanu or whatnot. I don't want to be part of it. I never want to be part of it. But as I move, and I'm going to move with supersonic speed this morning, join me and let us go. Number one, Uchechi Kanu was the reason why Nnamdi Kanu left the United Kingdom, because Uchechi Kanu almost killed this man in this country. You know why? Every time he's having issues with the husband and kicks the husband away from the house, this mad woman that you see called Uchechi Kanu. And this woman decided to press the neck of Nnamdi Kanu. And Nnamdi Kanu decided, you know what? Enough is enough. This woman was a very poor, wretched people. You know these poor people, they're very aggressive when they're acting, because they want everything to be sharp. If they have not seen money before, the moment they start seeing money, they want to control everything. They want to be in charge because they've never been there before. Nnamdi Kanu, knowing who he is a prince, decided to just give her space and go to another country to cool his hair. Nnamdi Kanu was officially divorced from this woman. This woman she's evil. Now, at the end of the day, this woman continued to press the neck of Nnamdi Kanu. Why Nnamdi Kanu continued to preach for the freedom of Biafra? Because Nnamdi Kanu was sent to Biafrans on this day. And then this woman continued all the evil she was doing against Nnamdi Kanu. Number one, I want to ask you, Uchechi Kanu, where were you when they were sentencing Nnamdi Kanu? Where were you when Omotosho was reading John verse 10 verse 10b. John 10 verse 10b. Where were you, Uchechi Kanu? You probably was in London, and then after sentencing of Nnamdi Kanu, then they came to tell you that it's Simon that made this conviction of Nnamdi Kanu possible. You can see how they are ruling. Now, this woman called Nnamdi Kanu's wife, Uchechi Kanu, in all the statements she made, she kept on using the word Nnamdi Kanu, not my husband. Mark that part very clearly. She kept on using the word Nnamdi Kanu. There was never a time she made the word, used the word my husband. I listened to that rubbish she was talking to the end. Where caught my attention is where she mentioned my prime minister. I'm going to come into that very soon. Now, this woman almost killed the husband in order to get the life insurance benefit in this country, which Nnamdi Kanu is worth over 500,000 pounds. That is what this woman almost did. Kill this man because he was fighting for he was fighting for the freedom of Biafrans. This woman gave Nnamdi Kanu hell. To the extent I want to ask Simon, what is her name? Uchechi Kanu, Uchechi Kanu, because she's not a man, she's taking the position of men. So I want to ask this Uchechi Kanu, please, who gave up Nnamdi Kanu? Who gave up his location? That is my question, and if you are able to answer this, then we know where we go from here. Then you must be very stupid for using the word of Simon Ekpa. And Uchechi Kanu, you didn't give us evidence of how Simon killed Biafrans. You never gave us any evidence. You just came and, oh, Simon midget killed our people. And the reason why these people were killed was because Simon got involved. What did Biakolo told you? Uchechi Kanu? Biakolo promised you that when they jail Simon Ekpa, your husband will be released. Is that not what they promised you? The same Biakolo who came to England. Uchechi Kanu was behind the barrier shouting, release Nnamdi Kanu. Are you not stupid? You have the guts to insult my prime minister. Uchechi Kanu, let me ask you a question. All the time that Nnamdi Kanu was in prison, the only time we saw you come close to Nnamdi Kanu was in 2022. We put these things in record. You never appeared again until Nnamdi Kanu was put to life imprisonment, which you are benefiting from. Because the government is paying you huge amount of money for your husband not being with you, and you are alone taking care of your son. Because Nnamdi Kanu is a British citizen. So you have every benefit get paid to you. Do you understand what I mean, Biafrans? This woman was bought by the Nigerian government to come and say what she has said. Uchechi Kanu, you have no right to mention Simon Ekpa from your mouth. You have no right to do that. Now, this same Uchechi Kanu, when the case of Nnamdi Kanu was going on, Uchechi Kanu contacted Ejiofor that you see, that was sleeping with this same Uchechi Kanu. Uchechi Kanu, I live in London, so I don't hide my identity. I live in United Kingdom, so you can take me up if I'm lying. This same Uchechi Kanu contacted Ejiofor, the Karo White, and Ejiofor had meetings with her in a hotel. What did you people go to do in a hotel in Abuja? Uchechi Kanu, what did you people go and do in a hotel in Abuja? Now, when all these things were going on, Ejiofor told this woman that Nnamdi Kanu can never come out again. And she accepted it. She knew that Nnamdi Kanu was never going to come out. And she abided by that and then stayed a distance from the husband. Because they have already known where this is going to end. Nnamdi Kanu. And then Simon, Prime Minister, was in Finland fighting for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Fighting. The reason why they never convicted Nnamdi Kanu all this while was the activities of Simon Ekpa in Finland. Simon Ekpa was pressuring Nigeria to release Nnamdi Kanu. Uchechi Kanu colluded. If I am lying, let her come up with anything. I'm closer to you than any other person. I'm closer to you than Adadi Orama. That will see fire very soon. I'm closer to you. This woman called Uchechi Kanu never used the word my husband. Nnamdi Kanu never used the word my husband in any of those broadcasts she made. And what they did was they excused themselves from the whole case. And when Nnamdi Kanu was jailed, they were happy. They were happy. Where was Uchechi Kanu the day Omotosho was reading that Bible verse? Where was she? Please, I want somebody to tag this animal called Uchechi Kanu to tell us where she was. Where the last day that they know that Nnamdi Kanu was going to be sentenced. Where was she? She was in London here. After the sentencing, she came in the middle of the night. Oh, I just went for an operation. I am feeling not too well. And then your husband, so-called, gave order that he has dissolved a particular cabinet or criminals. And you said no, over your dead body will that happen. But those years that Nnamdi Kanu fired will remain until Nnamdi Kanu comes out. What are the measures that Uchechi Kanu has put in place for that man to come out? If not we, the United States of Biafran government, that is pushing for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Have you ever spoken to Dr. Masanga before? Have you ever spoken to Dr. Ngozi Arabeza before, Uchechi Kanu? You called my prime minister a terrorist. You called my prime minister the murderer of Biafrans. You called my prime minister a midget. And you think you are going to go scot-free. You are not going to go scot-free, Chichikan. You are not going to go scot-free. Believe you me, since you came on social media, I will tear you into pieces today. You don't know who I am. You don't know me, I'm telling you, you don't know who we are. We are very loving and peaceful people, but you can't trample on our rights. Our right is our freedom. Freedom belongs to us. Nnamdi Kanu does not own the whole Biafrans. Nnamdi Kanu founded the IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafran government. Nnamdi Kanu cannot stop us from doing what? Not even you, riffraff, you bitch. Uchechi Kanu can stop this movement. You can't. Not on this planet Earth, I'm telling you. For calling my prime minister a murderer, you are going to see what you have never seen in your life. Now this is my time. Just give me from now till Friday the video we don't want to release before. I will ask and order if that should be on air, so that Biafra will see the shamelessness of this woman in public. Uchechi Kanu, you called Simon a killer. You called Simon a murderer. What of Ijele? I didn't see you mention the name of Ijele. That went to Nigerian government and brought military from the north and started looking for the hideout of what your husband placed in ground, ESN, to save our people. Where were you? You never defended that. This animal, Chibuze Gwatu in South Africa. Uchechi Kanu, Chibuze Gwatu has been killing our people. You never mentioned this to the whole Biafrans. Uchechi Kanu, the IPOB, the ESN that your husband formed, Nigerian government killed all of them. Uchechi Kanu, you did not make a mention of it. You never mentioned it. You never told the public what happened to those ESN. But you said Simon was the aggressor. Uchechi Kanu, I want to ask you, Chike Doziem, the rest of them, what have they been doing since over 10 years that Nnamdi Kanu has been arrested, has been kidnapped from Kenya, was kidnapped from Kenya, and illegally renditioned, and illegally judged and jailed in Sokoto Correctional Center? What is this? What have they been doing differently from what Mazi Simon and Dr. Ndosa Adviser has been doing to secure the release of your husband? Uchechi Kanu, I didn't know you were this stupid. I swear down to my life. I didn't know you were this stupid. I didn't know that this Uchechi Kanu, the wife of the former wife of Onyendu, is this stupid and hopeless. That anything that concerns money can drag your throat out. Uchechi Kanu. Soludo is killing Biafrans. We didn't see you talk about Soludo. Uchechi Kanu. Have you not seen videos where Soludo sent his operation Ndiakodo to go and use mortar and started hitting on our Biafran brothers and sisters' leg to wound them or to wound them? Uchechi Kanu, you didn't speak about that. Enugu State Governor, so-called Mba, invited Fulani militias to Enugu to start killing Biafrans. Uchechi Kanu, did you say that to the world? Did you bring that to the public? Did you bring that to the public? The answer is no. But you have the audacity, when the Nigerian state has paid you to come and mention Prime Minister Simon Ekpa's name from your mouth. I warned you people, and I warned you, don't call the Prime Minister's name again. You refuse, Uchechi Kanu. Can you see how demonic you are? You think you know something better than any other person? You think you are intelligent than any one of us? Uchechi Kanu, is that what you think? You think you can come and use your English and your, control of emotion to deceive Biafrans? It's not possible. Not on this planet Earth. Uchechi Kanu, you are working with the Nigerian terrorist government. Who gave you that power? That what man said Nnamdi Kanu Onyendu dissolved, which I'm not sure he was the one who dissolved it, to come and reinstate it. As who? If you are not working for the state of Nigerian government. I didn't see you condemn anything. The arrest, the kidnapping, the jailing of man. I didn't see you condemn any of such.
This is really a very sensitive matter and we have to treat it with caution. One, there's some group of people that have been dissolved by the leadership of Nnamdi Kanu, and it has been a widespread. And our brother Gentle Yahoo has come out, to talk about it, and they give instruction and issues about people who want to sabotage the struggle of Biafra. And that has been my utmost, fear, or should I say, ojom since the being day that Nnamdi Kanu was arrested. Why has it become a very big fear to me? Because I know that such thing, man. Because imagine somebody nga. So, and nobody is really hearing from him directly. So, I don't and for the people like the lay people who are the real indigenous people of Biafra, who are supporting Biafra and Nnamdi Kanu with their whole heart and clear intentions, are not confused. And here we take issue with sabotage the whole struggle. Why? Because everybody wants to be in command. There is no actual chain of leadership. since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have, since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was arrested. At first, they say that it's not Simon Ekpa. Later, they say it's Simon Ekpa. Ugbu na Ngozi Orabueze. Now, his wife Afralabe this one. So, who should we take and who should we support? Because at the end of the day, the minus people who are the real indigenous people of Biafra, ndị ke nọ n'ime ọhịa, ndị ke rụgo ọrụ, like ndị mma na ndị mpa, the young youth who believe in the struggles, then a ga-eme with this kind of leadership tussle, a ga-eme like they lose focus and interest in it. Why? Because they don't know whose command to follow. Onye kefra ya ekwu taa, onye nke ọzọ fụtara ya ekwu echi, and there have been a conflict of interest. So like that's why I have to bring this video, so that we all should really pay attention and know who's to follow and who's not to follow, so that we could understand the gravity of what is happening in the Biafra region and the implication that it might happen soon. And that's why I pray that let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu regain his freedom as soon as possible, so that he could, move the vehicle, control the steering again, then make some necessary appointments, so that in case if such incident occur again or peradventure something happen, then we know that on your advice, this person is seconded to him, that if instruction is given to this person, and this person have every right to oversee every other offices and give instruction to other offices, because that's the problem that we are having today. None of them really want to come together. People to be issuing command on their own, so that at the end of the day, and with the conflict of interest, and when so you share your own thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to share this video to all your social media platforms. Thank you and God bless.